Greetings, Keishlings. Keisha, I'm here with my live reaction of One Piece, Chapter 1160. Alright, let's get into it. The God Valley Incident. Yes. Okay, so, still going on with the Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 42, overlooking the flower capital at the hall enshrining Odin and his comrades. Aw, that's very sweet. Wait, what is that down there? I don't recognize that building. Because this presumably is the shrine that Yamato's standing near, so what is that down there? Anyway. Behold the Davy clan, that loathsome lineage, a prey of the human hunt. They've been hated since their ancestors' time. No one would ever try to show them any love. Are they buccaneers too? Sever their bloodline. I almost thought that said shiver their timbers. It's too dangerous to allow them to live. Wait, don't throw things at them yet. They literally are just throwing axes and stuff. But these are nobility. Well, of course they would hate them. Eliminate them or exterminate them. This day will go down in history. Quit throwing knives. You'll be penalized if they die prematurely. Wahaha. Oh, poor Teach. Sever their bloodline. This is quite the fine garling. I can only credit fate for it. Okay, so Saturn is there. Interesting. Now, let's introduce the favorites for the individual competition. It's too late for me, but my little ones, I want them to be raised by someone with a warm heart, please. So, okay, so she interacted with Dragon. Don't hand them over to him. So, either this is to support the idea that I've heard, even from a buddy of mine, that maybe Shanks and Shamrock are actually half Davy clan. Because it's hard to know really how many were on this island. It could have literally just been Rox's family and that'd be it. But her is possibly as well. Which then makes them celestial dragons, but also the most hated family in existence, apparently. Quite the duology, especially with them being twins. You and your children will be strangers to me, but I want to help. If I can do that much, I have no business standing here. There are 150 rare rabbits to hunt down. That's not to mention the 13 super rare ones. Each of these is worth 10,000 points apiece. And there's Kuma. So now, to mention 150, is that 150? Are those just the civilians that were captured from the island? Surely they're not Davy members or anything, so, really just wiping out the populace so you can carve up the land as you see fit. Is this a joke? Are they really going to kill us? Give us a good chase. So parents are literally clinging to their children and running. One person's pushing an elderly man in a wheelchair. Holy crap. If we can hold out for 3 weeks, we'll make it. Wait. This event goes on for that long? All we can do is run. Find a good hiding spot somewhere. Let the hunt begin! Oh, where are they? Where are they? Wee! Please don't cry. Okay, so they're riding on like ostrich-looking creatures. There you are, you rabbits. Please, spare our child. I beg of you. Moo ho ho ho. So, we're seeing Din Din Mushi. So let's see. I assume those are the visual ones because it's glaring. Please help me. Don't kill my husband. So another group of people have perished. Home of the gods, the holy land of Marijola. Whoa, go! The Figurelands are in the lead, but the Bavets and Manmeyer families, Manmeyer, I know we've heard that name before, are hot on their tail. Okay, so there goes Garling, just slashing people to bits. Oh, Garling. Oh, God, these ugly bitches. Who did you bet on? House Shepherd for the clan contest and Gunko for the solos. Okay. Does she already have a devil fruit? Oh, I guess she does because you can actually see her exhibiting it in the next page. Really? Well, it's your choice, but there's only one Godsteel among the knights. What does that mean? House Manmeyer scores another massive round of extra points or bonus points. So, oh yeah, she's of the Manmeyer family. That's why the name was familiar to me. Okay. She seems to be roughly the same age as she is in the present day, so she's already been granted the power of immortality, so her age has just halted. Must be nice to be St. Garling. Knowing a beauty like her is going to be his wife soon. Although I guess it's still all up in the air. And she's just sadly watching in a cage. Well, you climbed up pretty high. That's a small child. You leave them alone. Wait. Is that Summers? Hop on down. I laid out a nice Yep, that's Summers, all right. Cushion for you. Go away. Wah. Stop, that's my kid. Die. Don't worry, I'll catch you. Ah, how touching. Oh no. He landed in the briars and it hurt him even worse. I thought by helping her I could defy the celestial dragons. But yet my entire platoon ended up executed. Oh crap, so Dragon's the last of his group. They were all present, I assume. Naturally, sir. Where the hell did that dragon kid go? Don't tell me he went to meddle with what's happening on the island. Okay, so even his commanding officer is aware of that. Because none of them seem to really be on, like, board with the whole, like, rounding up the citizens for this. And plus, they weren't even given information. They were just questioning it on a base level. Hey, what are we doing this for? And it was like, don't answer. I ain't answering questions from you low-ranking slubs. And it's like, do what you're ordered. Military exercise. Yeah. So yeah. So Dragon's all that's left of the Marines, presumably on the island, it seems like. It's here. The Buccaneer, Brad, worth 10,000 points. You will never win if you play the rigged game, focused on escaping it altogether. I'm trying to pronounce this in that voice. We're escaping God Valley. Still got hope. They still got hope? Moo-ho-ho-ho. That's 10 kills in a row for my prized rifle. Prized rifle, okay. Taking aim again, and that was actually the one who wins out in that shooting was Dragon himself. Damn, yeah, you took out a celestial dragon. That's not going to work out too well for you. Actually, maybe that's the reason he's known as the most wanted man in the world, because he actually killed such a high-profile person. Oh Lord. Okay, so another one. Oh, God, these creepy faces. What? Off the East Coast, so a big explosion. What was that? It's the Rocks Pirates. There's no time. We're being swarmed by notorious pirates. So we've got... Okay, this is just a cool panel of all of them, like, getting ready to just run off deck. Listen up, fellas. We got Shacky here, along with a bunch of treasure. Not to mention devil fruits. Ain't no point in us killing each other over this stuff yet. We've got to work together for now. We'll divvy up the booty once we're back, and there better not be any belly aching, got it? Well, we already know that presumably some of you might actually die here. Um, the fishman guy, we never saw him prior to these flashbacks. Um, the the one or like Captain John, we know he eventually dies. Silver Axe is kind of a total mystery. Um, and we know that uh, Kaido actually gets his devil fruit here, so that's at least a net boon for the Rocks pirates. We don't even know if Rocks is dead, to be honest. I don't have a clue. We can't share Shaggy? The answer's obvious, ain't it? She'll fall for whoever saves her. Damn right I'm not backing down. Also, Silver Axe is actually in on it. Nah, Shaggy's gonna fall for whoever hauls in the most treasure. Suit yourself, I'm just here to save a friend. Good on you, Newgate. That said, if she does fall for me, I wouldn't complain. That's probably the most, like, out of character moment for him I think we've ever had. What? How could you say that, Newgate? Yeah, take that, Bucking. If I save Shaggy, Roger would be grateful, right? Oh, God, Marijola. Oh, no. Or not Marijola, Gloriosa. Let's see here. What is that? Who? Didn't even leave the island. She'll probably ban me from the bar. Eh? Well, let's see here. How stupid can you get? Heaven and Earth. I actually have that magic card twice in 2 commander decks that I was surprised. Good flip. And Shaggy still wouldn't give any of the losers the time of day. Hey, Lin, you're gonna save one of those devil fruits for me, right? Yeah, because she's already talked about stealing them for her kids. Fire! This is tedious. Ram 'em! Ramming speed! We gotta get away. So, crap. Give up, you lousy Marines. Follow me, crew. So they're literally, oh my god, the fact that your ship is that large is ridiculous. Whole battleships are just totally dwarfed. This is very much like a giant ship versus like the Thousand Sunny, for instance. Maybe not as drastically, but similar enough. It is quite the galleon. Anyway, let's see here. This is bad. Pirates are here. What is the Navy doing? If anything happens to us, we'll hang you all. Come in. Please be advised, the West Coast is a danger zone, so the nobles are starting to freak out. And Dragon's still got the babies. I love how essentially him and his father did the same thing. They took in the babies of notorious people. I'm not going to say evil, but, you know, Roger definitely wasn't evil, but he did bad things. Garling, we can assume, is pretty darn evil, though, but still, you know, showing that people's lives can, like, I don't even know where I'm going with that. But anyway, I do like how in Luffy you could easily see doing the same thing in his lifetime. I like this. Let's see here. The Roger Pirates have docked there. Okay, so they're also nearby. It's a miracle you're not both crying after all this. Yeah, probably for the best, isn't it? Oh wait, there are some Marines there. Okay, so Dragon was the only one of his platoon that was on the island. Okay. Get the Celestial Dragons to the center of the island. Don't let them get hurt. What's going on? Is this the end of the world? Why does that guy look familiar? First Rocks, now Roger. The Roger pirates have made landfall. And there's an explosion over there. I'm here to save you, Shacky. You guys have no chance with her. Focus on stealing the treasure. The Roger pirates. Save Shacky, bro. What the heck? Sorry. Someone knocked him out flat. Huh? I guess the game's over. What are you doing? Do something. Wait, who the heck? Are these the God's Knights? One of them looks like a fishman. Interesting. But what the heck happened to Roger? Like, is that Conqueror's Hockey that did that, or what? Pull those Marines back and see to it that the Celestial Dragons are protected. The Knights of God are rallying. Okay, so yeah. Okay, we saw the one with the face mask, the, like, cow skull, before in silhouette. So, okay. So then we've got Weird Hat Kid. Interesting. Summers is there. We've got Ancient Giant, maybe? Actually, come to think of it, both of them might be. I don't know. I still think that dude in the back's a fishman. But the other one also has sharp teeth, which is a notable fishman trait. So, I don't really know. Also interesting that it's called Knights of God, is now they're not the God's Knights anymore. Interesting. Pirates keep pouring in from every side of the island. Warships commence retaliatory fire. Don't let them land. I think we're done for. Pirates keep coming one after another. We don't even know their objective. Hey now. Oh, that's Garp. He's grabbed a cannonball. I'm not gonna stand by and watch while you dice up my troops like vegetables. And it just freaking blew up. That ship. It's Vice Admiral Garp. I'm here. Okay, All Might, hold your horses there. I mean, he is the Superman, essentially, of their world, so it makes sense, I guess. Let's see here. Reinforcements have arrived. Garp's fleet. Wait, Garp just has a straight-up fleet. I mean, I guess he is a Vice Admiral. Woo, we're saved. Oh, and there's a break next week. I actually thought there was going to be a break this week. The legends have assembled. Okay, so God Valley is in full swing right now. And our three biggest parties have converged. Rocks, the notorious legend. Gold Roger, the legend to be. And the man of the hour, future legend, living legend, technically, because he's the only one that we can confirm is still alive in the present day, the hero of the Marines himself, Garp, have all converged. So we're triangulating to a very climactic event, the God Valley incident. What is to happen? Like, we're already seeing that Garp's just blowing things up with a single cannonball. This isn't even his fist. So it's like, that's already shown. And we know what he can do in the present day. At, 70-something years old, not in his prime. And it's like, yeah, I'm still a little rusty here. It's like, no, this is prime Garp. If he galactic impacts anything, I'm actually kind of wondering if God Valley is even still an island at this point. We don't really get any context of its geographical location in the modern present day. So I do kind of wonder if, because of how powerful these three pirate crews are, or individuals as their captains and commander are, if God Valley is even hardly an island at this point. It might just be a flat land mass, much like after your Buster Call something. So actually would be kind of interesting, considering how long ago this was, if this is actually the event that might have started the Buster Call. Like, when something so horrific is occurring on one island that they call in 10 battleships to bombard it to the ground, stopping the incident or the perpetrators from ever escaping and living. Or this destructive power is the inspiration and they just try to replicate it with the battleships. I don't know. I mean, Garp basically is just a Buster Call on his own, as far as we can tell, and the others are no lacking in that either. So let's see how things go. But yeah, horrific crimes against humanity all across the island. Children, their parents, no one is spared. The civilians have all been rattled like, or wrangled up like, sadly, just cattle to be, herded into their deaths, all for the case of points. And the prizes they be, you got the Davy members, which I guess are only two people that we're aware of, more possibly. All while this is going on, we've got Shanks and Shamrock in the hands of Dragon, the only remaining member of his platoon, because they were culled for their insolence, I guess. So that's kind of ridiculous, and this might also be the inciting incident that makes him the most wanted man. Don't really know. Depending on the true lineage of Shanks and Shamrock, I guess. And then Garling might have also put a hit out on him, who knows. But anyway. So yeah, a lot's going on. And Shaggy's in a cage. But anyway, let me know your own thoughts and opinions. Anything I missed, misunderstood, please let me know down below. Links down below for all my socials. And as always, later days. And until next time, Quiche-lings. This event is, it's playing out about what we were expecting. But this is only the start.